What's up, you guys? Rob here, coming back at you with another AMC video. Today we're going to be going over AMC on the daily, weekly, and monthly time frame in anticipation for tomorrow's trading action, March 31st, the last day before April Fool's Day. So overall, AMC finished flat on the day, which I am going to take as a victory for the stock because the S&P 500 finished negative on the day. So anytime that you really outperform the S&P 500, going to take it as a positive and take it as a win. We also had some great action within the stock today. For most of the day, we just had a consolidation period around $10, and we did break below $10, but it really was for only about a 30-minute time frame. And personally, I'm not too concerned about it. When we hop over on the chart, you'll see where we dipped, and then you'll just see the green candles afterwards on the minute chart, really of just everyone buying the stock up and us getting back above $10 and holding it as support again. So it's really great to see that we are much more comfortable with $10 as the stock and not $9.75 or something like that. So this is really great, and it shows a lot of strength and resilience within the stock and the fact that people believe in the stock also of when it gets below $9, it's like, no, the stock isn't worth $9. The stock is easily worth $10, and we get back above that level and make it support again instead of resistance. But really the huge things that I wanted to go over was there definitely appeared to be some form of like short waves that came in and really took us off the start and just kind of sent us plummeting down. But we really just did what smooth-brained apes do and just bought the dip and brought the stock back up over $10. So now the other thing that I just want to highlight is the fact that we finished neutral on a day in a very bearish news market, dealing with the Suez Canal, the bond yield being at a 14-month high around 1.7%. And then on top of that, having the hedge fund Archegos liquidated on top of it, like really phenomenal that we were able to just hold neutral while a lot of stocks were definitely affected by this news. Now, the other huge thing that I want to highlight is the end of the market correction appears to be looming. I don't want to say it's here because I still haven't seen tech really get back up on its feet along with the growth stocks and get back up on their feet and start moving in a positive direction. I mean, most of my portfolio is tech and it's still all red. So, but when we hop over here onto the chart, we can see that sell-off that I was talking about here in the morning, and then the sell-off again. And then when we dipped here on the one, this is the 1 minute chart. When we dipped here below, it was for, all right, let's try to count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like 15 minutes there. And then towards the end of the day, we touched it here. So like, let's just call it 30 minutes. Like we really bought that. And like, you can see just the decisiveness of just buying all of these candles, like all the way up. And then you can see that we just held it. Now let's zoom back here a little bit and reset this. Now, looking and where we had that level of consolidation for pretty much after we had that bounce of just from like 10 o'clock in the morning until like essentially around 1, like half the day roughly was spent consolidating within this channel, which is really great because it helped calm down IV, and we want IV to be calm and we want the RSI to be calm. And I mean, the whole entire time in this channel, we never touched overbought or oversold like at all, which is really great, healthy consolidation for the stock. Now, when we take a look at it for the whole entire day, like, we tested it oversold a couple of times here towards later day. We'd had that, like, this is the bullish move that I was talking about. We literally just ripped up in the afternoon, had a little bit of a sell-off, and then ripped back up, and then had a little bit of a sell-off, did some consolidation here, and then moved up into the close. Now, what's really great is when we're doing these rips upward, we're not giving up all of our gain. Really, when we do the, like, let's do a Fibonacci retracement here. Like, what are we giving up? We're roughly giving up, look, we're giving up 38.2%. So we're having a 38.2% retracement. That's amazing. And that's incredibly healthy. Like, the price action in this, like, in the health of the stock is just phenomenal. Like, people were looking at us months ago going, this stock's an utter joke. It's just a meme. Like, AMC is a dead company that's only worth one stinking penny. Well, let me tell you this. If I hop over here to my customized, this is the, on the right, this is the S&P 500. On the left, this is AMC. AMC over the past 30 days has outperformed the S&P 500. So that's all the bank stocks, that's all the airline stocks, and all the little recovery plays that the hedge funds want to rotate into because they're getting constantly margin called. Sorry, a little bitter about it, but anyways, the fact that AMC has outperformed the S&P 500 is just phenomenal. Like, we can compare this against RK, like, which is a huge growth ETF, like huge growth in tech ETF. And we can look at it here, literally outperformed it. Now, granted, we had like aggressive price action. Like, yeah, when we sold upwards, it was very aggressive. And when we sold off, it was very aggressive. But overall, when we had those aggressive sell-offs, they were very short-lived, which was very important. And I mean, when AMC, a stock that is being laughed at, outperforms two really huge ETFs, it's a win in my book. It's a win in my book personally. But all right, let's go on and hop over here back to our chart to go over AMC. And let's go ahead and hop out to the 5-day. Let's do the 5-day 30-minute. So when we're looking over the past couple of days, really, we had our upward movement here on Thursday, and then we had our sell-off on Friday, and then on Monday we consolidated. And today we pretty much consolidated. But the huge thing that I want to highlight here is just like, is look at the RSI and look at the MACD. The MACD has crossed over and is just crossing over equilibrium with a signal. And our RSI is sitting at 54, which is just a tear. Just not a tear, a hair above neutral. So we're looking great. We're doing phenomenal consolidation and having a really great price movement. So let's go ahead here and hop out to the 1 month. And personally, I like the 1 month 4 hour. So really, you can see here, we're trading within this channel of 1050 to 1051 the whole entire time since our sell-off. Now, this is great that we're holding it in, like, even here on the 4 hour, you can see that when we had that sell off below $10 down to, I think it was 976, we closed the candle above on the 4 hour, which is great. And when we take a look again here at the RSI and MACD, the RSI sitting below neutral actually, which is really great because we're making the stock primed and ready for when the market gets up on its feet and decides to run, because AMC will run with it. And then on top of it, our IV is going to be very attractive, which is going to make the stock very attractive to new people. And they're going to want to go buy the options contract because our IV isn't going to be several 100%. We're going to be looking at a very healthy IV. So when we take a look at this, we had the bullish move here of the MACD crossing over the signal here on Thursday of last week, and we're still respecting it, and we're getting to the point where we're about to cross over equilibrium, which is a good sign, and it means we're going to be getting in the bullish territory. Now, personally, my thought is once this broader market correction is over and we start getting back up on our feet and the market gets back up on her feet and AMC gets really back up on its feet, I think we're going to run with it, because when you saw the markets, when the market was selling off in the beginning of February, we were going upwards. Like, we were moving upwards and we were moving against the market correction for so long. And then it wasn't really until we hit $14 or $15 that we actually felt the broader market correction and started selling off into it. So it's really great. And the fact that we're outperforming a lot of stocks right now, when personally my whole tech portfolio, AMC has been my outperformer of all my other stocks. Really besides GameStop, maybe I'd have to take a technical look at that. But the fact that AMC is this strong in this kind of market is amazing. And just whatever you do, strap yourself in, put your seatbelt on tight, put your tray in upright fasten position, because when we get moving, she gonna be rolling, and I'm excited, guys. But that's all I got for you today. I mean, the huge thing tomorrow I'm going to be looking is us to hold that $10 psychological resistance and retest 1051. And if we can break through 1051 and hold 1051 for a respectable amount of time, so we can turn it, instead of a resistance, and turn it into a support. And then hopefully we can make the test of 1185 again. And honestly, if we could turn that into a support, be a phenomenal day. But those are really the things that I'm looking for in the next couple of days, is turning 1051 into that support and then retesting 1185. But that's enough of me talking and rambling for today, guys. But I appreciate you guys watching the video. And if you can do me a favor, just smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, along with give me a subscribe and ringing the bell so YouTube knows that you like the video and all that kind of stuff. But also, down in the description is a link for Webull. It's the trading platform that I'm using here that I've personally fallen in love with, because I've been able to put my technical analysis into a chart. It beats the heck out of Robinhood, and it beats the heck out of Fidelity and all them. Like, this is personally the platform that I love, and it's a great way to support me also. But that's enough, and I'll see you guys in the next one.